We're live? We're live. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Your freaking water.
Oh,
Perk. Hello. Happy Tuesday? Is today Tuesday?
Yeah, already.
Shout out to our Road Trippin fam. Welcome into this edition of Road Trippin. You already know the deal. Presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. Go download the Fanatics Sportsbook app right now to keep up with all the cool stuff Road Trippin and Fanatics have cooking up together as we get the show on the road. For those of you that are in the chat, good morning. Hello. I do want to make a quick announcement. This week we are going live today.
Yep.
As well as Thursday. We will be live Thursday, not Friday this week. Perk loves that. Tuesday, Thursday this week, of course, every week at 10 a.m. Pacific. Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, Kendrick Perkins, Allie Clifton here in the Road Trippin studio. Before we dive into NBA stuff, I feel like we started last week with this, but we got to do it again. In the chat, Perk said yesterday, he put it in quotations. What did he say? We just signed Caleb Holt. Hashtag bear down.
Bear down.
How is...
Perk can technically go play college basketball.
What?
He can go back to college if he wants to.
Do you want to go back to college?
We accept him. We will accept you.
Yeah,
Perk.
so shout out Caleb. Welcome to the family, young man.
Y'all do 10 days?
Yeah. You're going to need more than 10 days, brother.
Yeah, you're going to need more than 10 days just to get going again.
Yeah.
Out of the four of us, who do you think could make it if we went back to college?
Oh, Richard.
Oh.
It's always Richard.
Yeah.
Right, like as if he needs somebody boosting his fucking.
It's not an ego. He's a freak of nature.
That's why it's not
Like athletically, or I got the skills. I had to earn it. Richard just God-given athleticism.
But also, too, it's like if you were to say,
I
okay,
have two
if
skills.
you guys just did a three-point contest right now, who would win? I'd be like, Channing should win.
Yeah,
right?
should win.
Like,
Where do I come in all of this? Because I feel like I actually would
Hard
succeed.
screens and elbows.
Yes.
You know?
So,
I have 6 fouls to give.
yeah, so.
You got
6 fouls. They always ran the first play of the game for me. Always.
Oh,
You
no.
always
Don't
gotta do
tell
it.
people that,
You guys
Allie.
got
Gator.
to, you
It's
gotta-
called Gator.
It's called
It was.
Gator. It's called
Gator?
Gator.
Yeah. Gator.
Oh, Gator. Sorry.
Hard of hearing. Shout out, though, to U of A.
Bear down.
You guys excited for the tournament?
Oh, we're about to win it. We're about to win the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Arizona's about to win the whole thing.
Perk, how do you feel about that?
Facts.
I mean, I'm bad down. I'm rolling with Arizona. I'm rolling with Arizona.
He knows the truth.
Yeah.
He knows the truth.
Yeah.
You guys said they're about to win it. The whole
Yeah, they
thing.
are.
Seeing them in person, how tall and big and physical they are, it looks like an NBA team.
Arizona's going to win the whole thing. Yeah, but I look, there's 10 other schools that probably think the exact same thing. That's my opinion. My bracket will have them winning the whole thing. That's
As it
just
does every year.
As it does every year.
does every
How has that worked out?
Well, it's worked out great for me. I'm doing just fine. Right, doing just fine.
It's okay nonetheless. I will take this time to remind you all to hit that like and subscribe button. And when you get out of the chat to go hit the like, remember, basketball will start bouncing, and it is kind of fun. So go hit that like button. We love all of you. We appreciate all of you, as always. All right, let's get this thing running. Jayson Tatum is back. He returned to the lineup for the Boston Celtics Friday, winning an easy one against the Mavs. He dropped 15, 12, and 7. They then played the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he dropped 23 and 2. He was 6 of 16 both games, and the Celtics are undefeated with Tatum back in the lineup. Let's just start, first and foremost. How impressed were you guys with Jayson
20
Tatum?
out of 10.
20 out of 10.
20 out of 10 for somebody to come back. And the scoring part, I'm whatever. 12 rebounds after coming back is
That's a lot of work.
that's
well,
a
rebounds
lot
is
of
work.
work.
Rebounds
right
is
now,
work.
20 and 3, I thought that would be more like him. But for him to be rolling the way he is, and like he's coming in free of mind, because they're like, we're already good. I just get to add whatever I do to this. It's not like he's running a new system. So like to me, it's impressive of his like work ethic. And I think we said last episode, like they had to kick him out of the gym because he wanted to work out so much. But you see that, and I'm not expecting huge games from him, but those are great. Now, I mean, with all the weapons that they have to add that.
If he's a 17 to 22, right? We're not looking for 28. We're not looking for that. But if he can give them consistently 17 to 20, they're a completely different roster. They should be the favorite. If he can consistently give them 17 a game, I would look at them as the favorite in the conference. That's how close they are, where they are, and it's just like if he's giving you, Jaylen Brown could be the MVP. Jayson Tatum in this role coming back over the next couple of months, he can be like the secondary guy as he grows and elevates back into who he once was. But right now, as the Robin to Jaylen Brown's Batman, yeah, that team looks strong.
I'm going to say this.
What are you going to say?
If he's rolling, I think they win it. If he continues to stay healthy and is rolling, gets you that 17 to 22, we're looking at, like, obviously OKC has injuries with, J-Dub. And so, like, all the other teams got a lot of what ifs. I don't know, Jayson Tatum, what ifs does Boston have? Other than Vooch coming back. Like,
you got Kada, you got Vooch. Vooch will be back in probably 6 weeks or something.
But you're still saying one guy is your what if? We're looking at, like, okay, Detroit, what if? San Antonio, what if? Minnesota, OKC, Denver, what if? You look at Boston, you're like, well, shit, they ain't got no what ifs.
No, they look
Perk?
real.
No, I mean, look, they're my new favorite to win the East. That's all I needed to see was an appetizer of Jayson Tatum.
A little poo-poo
And
platter?
that appetizer was damn good. Like, this little sample size that we done seen out of him, like, is only going to continue to get better, right? Like, he's going to continue to get his rhythm, get his legs up underneath him. Like, the biggest thing is, how is his body going to continue to respond? Well, Jayson Tatum is one of those dudes that we know he's going to punch in the clock. We know that he's following, quote unquote, that Mamba mentality. Kobe was his mentor. Kobe was a guy that he looked up to. Kobe came back in record time for his Achilles, right? His Achilles tear. So when you think about what the Celtics have, they already have the most championship experience out of anybody in the Eastern Conference, led by a guy who thrived off adversity, and Joe Mazzulla, and I should say guys, and Jaylen Brown. Like, those guys are dangerous. And when you look at the Knicks right now, like the last two games that they're still having that, like, struggle trying to find their identity defensively, especially on the wings, right? I don't know what's going on with Mikal Bridges. And then you look at the Pistons, they somewhat hit a little, rocky road. And RJ, we talked about this the other day. Like, you want to be peaking at this point. Like, we get on you all the time about, we get on you all the time about at the start of the season, you like, I want to see what it looked like 10 games in, 25 games in, 50 games. Well, here we are now where it's like, motherfucker, it's time for guys who really has a legit shot and showing that they want to go do something. They're peaking right now. OKC 6 in a row, San Antonio, like Wemby and what they're doing, like those teams are really hitting their stride. So again, when you look at the rest of the teams in the Eastern Conference, like the Cavs is so many unknowns, uncertainty, right? But you still believe that they're legit title contenders. But I agree, like I'm ready to jump off the porch already and say that Boston is my favorite because they have a duo that's proven.
When speaking of, by the way, you mentioned Kobe Bryant and his return after his Achilles tear. As quick as Jayson Tatum returned, which, by the way, was 298 days, that's the fourth fastest. Kobe Bryant returned in 240 days, Dominique Wilkins, 283. Chauncey Billups, 296. And then you had Tatum at 298 days.
Well, you got to look at that and think of how much technology and all that has advanced.
Yeah.
For Dominique Wilkins to come back, he must have just put some duct tape on that shit.
Yeah.
It's actually a great point.
Kobe hurt his Achilles in 2012?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So you look at the amount of time that has passed. Yeah, that's a long, I know we're getting old, but that was a long time ago.
Did you agree with his thought? I saw your...
No, I agree 100%.
terms of the
Like,
favorite?
I just thought he went a long way to say the same shit we had just said.
Oh, by the way, for all of you guys to sit here and say that you consider them the favorite with the Detroit
black
Pistons
coffee.
at the top,
Please.
shout out JB Bickerstaff. It's his birthday.
Oh, it's JB's birthday?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, JB.
Ugly
Obviously
clown.
is. Wow.
Okay.
That's a lot.
I was going to say something else. I was trying to be.
So that was actually nice of you.
Yeah, it was nice.
The Celtics have the Spurs and OKC coming up this week. You think they keep it rolling?
Spurs.
This is going to be fun.
It'll be great games, but I don't think they're fine with it. Like, I don't think they care, but they don't care, right? They're like testing themselves. And this is one point I was going to make, like Detroit, while they're going up and down, they've had to play at a level that they're not used to playing all year long, and now they're like eager for the playoffs. Where like Boston, some of these older teams are like, we've been through this whole gauntlet, so it's okay. We're going to compete. We're going to try stuff, but like it's just more about everyone being healthy and us being in a great rhythm going into the playoffs. So they're not like hitting the red line. Where I think Detroit is like already looking towards the playoffs. Like we've already done everything we need to do. We're ready to like get to that next part. Where these other teams that have done it are like, okay, we're going to play this guy. Remember, T. Lue used to be like, all right, Richard, this game, we're not going to switch. We're going to just let you do this because we may need to work on that. Like the wins and losses really don't matter right now. We're going to work on this. And I think that's what Boston's attitude is coming with this next couple teams.
No, when I look at what they're capable of doing, who they potentially have, where their record is, adding Vooch, adding Jayson Tatum, that's a lot. That's a lot. When you look at, they were already the 3 seed, the 2 seed, hovering around that range, and now you're adding players of that caliber that are system known. They're like Channing said, you're not running a new system. He gets to come back, knows the guys. Peyton knows where he likes it. They know the cuts. They know the ideas. They already have the reads. How are you doing over there? Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm a little chilly, but
what's going on?
Everything's messed up over here. Continue. Sorry.
No, but I was just more of just like, that's such an advantage to have a player that you're not integrating. He just has to get his rhythm. That's a very big difference.
Perk, anything else you want to add before we move on?
No, and we know that, look, at bare minimum, they're going to have home court advantage up into the conference finals. And we know how hard it is to win in Boston. Everybody knows that. No, it's hard. It's
not that hard. Like I said, I'm 3-0 versus Boston in the postseason.
Oh,
so
man.
you know. I just said, look, it might be hard for different people. I can see it.
The chat is chiming in on the Pistons. Pistons need another shooter with consistency. Cade can't do it alone on playmaking side. Are we in agreement as we engage with the chat a little bit?
We've been saying the same thing for a long time.
Yeah.
We were impressed last year with what they were able to accomplish without a second true primary scorer. Like I thought especially when we got to the second round, like that second round, like Cade Cunningham had the least amount of help with the number 2 as anybody. And Jalen Duren has elevated himself, but even if you compare him to other number 2s, especially on a scoring side, they're not there yet. Mm-hmm. That's the only skepticism of Detroit.
Yeah, and Jalen Duren doesn't get plays called for him. Like all his action is pick and roll, dunk a spot, offensive glass. But when you
he's
lean
playing
more,
Capella.
No, when you lean more towards like a Tobias Harris to go get you a bucket, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying though, when you talk about what they have already,
Right.
Like Tobias Harris was actually featured a lot last year in that Knicks series. Like he was featured more than what we give him credit for, and he actually played pretty damn good. Like a lot of people criticize Tobias for getting a fucking bag, but Tobias has, he's been consistent over extended periods. Now his stint for us with Philly was up and down, but last year in the postseason, if you go look, he had some pretty damn good moments throughout that series for them. When they went to him in the mid-post isolation, he was able to get some fucking buckets. I believe he's going to have to be that guy next to Cade, especially when it gets in the fourth quarter and the game get tight, because Cade is going to need help. Like, he's special, but he's going to need that guy.
Okay, so they had a great regular season. Let's say they go to the second round and lose. Do you think they still had a successful season? Like, what is their season? Okay. I just want to know.
Yeah, I think for them to feel like they grew, I think for them, second round is minimum.
Yeah.
Conference finals is like, hey, if we go, and it's how you perform. You go to conference finals, you lose, 4-2. It was a battle to whoever. Okay, you move on. Now we have something to build off of. Right. So it's just, you want to see a progression. We're not saying that they're not a championship team from a standard of like, oh, this is a championship team.
Right.
No, it's like they've got these holes. Those are fairly big holes. They could win it. They are in the top 5 of teams that could win it, but they're not the team that's like, oh, that's a championship team right now. And you don't see that in a minute. I don't think San Antonio, you see that quite yet, right? Again, we got a lot of time left, but you see it in OKC, you see it in Denver. There's certain teams that you're kind of watching being like, oh, okay, if the series were to start today, they'd be it.
You said San Antonio what?
We're just watching them grow, is basically what he was saying.
Who growing?
San
Antonio.
No,
Because I was just trying to think in the 78 years of the NBA, how many teams have not made it to the playoffs and then won a championship the next year?
I'm just saying. But I'm not.
I'm not going off
But what
opinion.
I'm saying, if Wemby is who we think he are, who we think he is, that motherfucker, he could go get it done. I
I'm not disputing that. We're agreed.
It's to the point where I'm completely sold on the San Antonio Spurs. I'm completely sold on Victor Wembanyama. We have never seen anything like this for us. This guy and his talent, what he's doing on the floor, but his leadership. I like his leadership, his want to win, like in his spirit, like it is contagious. And every single game, I'm watching this guy get better. I don't know how you game plan for him in a 7-game series. I don't know what you possibly could do. Not at the level that he's playing on right now. And then you have everybody else on the Spurs that are just following fucking suit, being stars in their roles. They could cut you everywhere but loose. You don't even know where it's coming from. It could be De'Aaron Fox. It could be Keldon Johnson. It could be a Harrison Barnes, Dylan Harper, or De'Aaron Fox. Like, you don't know where it's going to come from that night. That's what makes them dangerous. Like, it feels like I'm watching OKC all over again.
Speaking of OKC, let's go there. Let's stay in the Western Conference because what? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit a step-back three with 2.7 seconds left to beat the Denver Nuggets, 129-126. He matched Wilt Chamberlain's record for consecutive 20-point games at 126. He had 35 and a career-high 15 dimes. Fun fact, thanks to producer Christian, Wilt's 126-game streak and 92-game streak are separated by one game where he got ejected. So it should have been, could have been, would have been 219.
Jeez.
Quick math. How about that? Jokic had 32 and 14 boards, 13 dimes. It was his 24th triple-double of the season. Thunder won despite missing, this is wild, Chet, Hartenstein, J-Dub, and Alex Caruso. What does this say about the Nuggets? We're going to start there.
I think the Nuggets are balling on a budget.
Balling on a budget.
Balling on a budget. And they are getting the most. But you would not say they're the most talented team. It would be like you have Jokic, you have Murray, and then you're trying to figure out like where that other consistency comes from. I also feel like defensively they are missing. Like I think last year they blamed, I don't want to say last year, a lot of the time everyone's blaming MPJ for like his defensive woes or not caring, only care about shooting. But I think people forgot my man was almost 6'10", defending out there. So it looked a lot bigger than what they are now. And then when they got good shots, they got to get a chance for their team to rebound or like to set their defense up. I don't know if they're doing as much as that this year, as much as they did last year. I don't think the Cam Johnson experiment trade paid out as much as he's even said he's just in a weird space where he's just not figuring it out. So I'm not saying they're cooked, but I'm not as confident in them as I was in the past.
Engaging with the chat a little bit, RJ the Don, as a Nuggets fan, pure rage.
Pure rage. Well, okay. So when we really look at this team, when we really look at Denver, I think that I would never bet against Jokic. I wouldn't. Right? When you get a player like that into a postseason, like just his IQ, the ability to figure things out, I'm not betting against Denver. If you put Denver, OKC, a fully healthy Denver, Jamal Murray, everybody out there, Valanciunas, you put everybody out there, I like to see those matchups. I like to see it against San Antonio. I want to see a Wemby versus Jokic playoff match. Everybody talks about OKC. I want to see Jokic hit him with all these little floaters and tap games, get his shot blocked, not care, go back up. Like, I want to see that battle. I don't care about the OKC the OKC San Antonio kind of like rivalry started. I want to see Wemby versus Jokic. That's what I want to see.
Perk.
I
Denver in
don't
7.
I just don't see Denver. Like, I don't see it in Denver. Like, I don't. Like, we keep talking about when they get healthy. Well, when are they going to get healthy? We only like 20 games left in the season. Obviously, they got back Aaron Gordon, but they still missing Peyton Watson, and they need him back, right? Because they struggle to get stops. Like, it's already it's uncharacteristic that we see from Jokic late game execution. Like, he's been pretty damn horrible over the last month and a half. And look, when it comes to late game, now he got some big time buckets, but I'm talking about the turnovers. I'm talking about his plus minus. And then on top of that, I don't believe that Jokic is in the best shape. And he's still putting up these numbers. I believe that Jokic needs to be in better shape because remember, when Jokic was at his best, we saw him before that championship run. He was running those stairs in the offseason. Like, we were seeing all the video. He looked more ripped up. He looked shredded. And he was playing both sides of the basketball. Like, I think that's another
Did you
thing.
see
that
his numbers, bro? He had 32, 14, and 13.
I
And
know
you're right.
that.
I don't think he is in the best of shape. I think with the knee injury and you're a big guy and he had to sit out a lot.
Yeah, that's not what I'm
I
saying.
agree with
I'm
you.
not- I'm
But I
not-
would say, but I think his performance and his condition is still within the boundaries of elite play. That's
No, it is, but is it going to get them to the championship? Think about how great he had to be defensively, RJ.
Yeah.
And I'm saying in order to do that in 4-7 game series, you got to be in elite shape, especially a guy that has his body frame, right? Like whack bodies. Me, Shannon, Jokic, Luka. Like no matter how hard we try
You
to
a whack
like,
body? You a whack body?
No, I'm a whack body now, but I used to not be.
You ain't never.
I was
just
fucking
been
shredded,
ripped up,
bro. There's pictures. I
Your
was on the
ass is
cover of
whack body. But
Sexy
all
Man Tucson.
All I'm saying is we've been like everybody been waiting for Denver to like, oh yeah, turn this corner, and it's like we haven't seen it defensively. Offensively, they're always going to be always at the top because they have Jokic for us being able to get buckets. But it's just, hey man, we're here now. Like we're fucking here now. Like when are they going to turn it over and get it rolling? Again, we talk about teams peaking and getting to where they got to go. They couldn't stop OKC. They damn sure couldn't fuck with SGA. But Jalen Williams had 29. Like, it was a lot of motherfuckers cooking against the Nuggets. Like, they be circling the Nuggets low-key on their calendar because they can go out there and get their career highs. That's not championship defense.
I'm with him.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah.
I think anytime you have Jokic, you're going to say, okay, they have a chance. But you wouldn't look at this team, the other parts. They haven't been healthy, like the what ifs. They haven't been healthy. They're finding themselves, like, you know, between Aaron Gordon, is he going to be at top of his game? You know, Jamal Murray's had an all crazy year. But then you're like, who else can contribute to help them during this time? He said Peyton Watson, guys like this. But, like, then you're looking at how much weight Jokic has every single game to win.
insane.
He's like, man, yeah, I need to get 32, 14, and 13 and still lose? I'd be hot. I'd be hot in the car.
Don't forget what Shea just put up, right? So it's like Shea went up for 35 and 15. So yeah, Jokic, you got to go 32, 14, and 13. Like that's the battle of two MVPs.
Right.
So it's like if Shea doesn't go 35-15, they don't win that game.
Totally.
If Jokic doesn't go 32, 14, and 13, they don't have a chance to win that game. So those are just MVPs putting up MVP numbers in a battle against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Great breakdown. I love that. All right, we're going to move on. Speaking of streaks, Kawhi Leonard, he's having a streak of his own. Last night was his 42nd straight game with 20-plus points. That is the second longest active streak in the NBA behind SGA. He had 29. Benedict Mathurin added 28. The Clippers beat the Knicks 126-118 to climb back to 500 for the first time since early November. They're 32-32. They've won 5 of their last 6 in March after beginning the season at 6-21. Cat had 35 and 15 for the Knicks, his first 30 ball this year in 2026 calendar year. Brunson 28, OG 22. Let's talk the Clippers.
Well, you say 6 and 21?
They started the season 6 and 21.
Woo. To get to 32
You know what's
and 13.
crazy is
It's
we had that
crazy.
conversation early on in the season.
Yeah.
Where you had made the comment, they win 10 in a row and they're still not at 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that shows you how
Seeing
long
how-
their sustained level of quality basketball has been. To go from 6 and 21 shows you how shitty they were. But it's also, it's like, look at what they did over the next, 25, 30 games. They've been, one of the top 5 teams in the conference. If you break it down after those moments, they have been that. Now, they always had the talent. We were like, what the hell is going on? That was part of the shock. And now they're in a position where you're like, oh, okay. The Clippers, that's a team that I necessarily wouldn't want to see in the play-in, that I wouldn't want to see, early in the postseason. I think they can get you ready. I don't think they're a championship, but I'm saying they can
They're not
get
an easy matchup.
Yeah.
No.
Is Kawhi top 5 player in the NBA right now?
Yes.
It's hard for me. Yeah. Anytime he's healthy, you can't say no. Because you watch him and you're like,
Well, this is okay. So let's
What
go.
can't he do?
Wemby, Jokic, Shea, Jaylen Brown, Cade. We're top 5. That's what I'm saying. Like
10.
on any given night, he could be the best player he could be the best player in the world. But on average, based off
has
their
been.
season, he's a top 10 player, two-way, all the things that he does. Top 5. That's a very to get into that group. That's tough to do.
Perk?
That is.
I will say this. He's the most dangerous, in my opinion, because like it don't matter who is against. When you look at Kawhi and you talk about the Clippers, a healthy Kawhi is like, Kawhi gonna win that matchup tonight. Like Kawhi come out of there victorious. He's averaging a career high right now too, right?
I think so.
Kawhi, yep.
Yeah. I believe he.
Yep.
I believe he's averaging a career high, and it's just like. It's like, damn, how did the Clippers get to this point? It's because of that bad motherfucker right there.
Yeah, 20 points
Like,
a night,
he
consistent.
is-
Yeah. But like also lockdown defender where people
yes, bro. I call him Kawhi Leonard Jordan for a reason. It's just like when getting to his spots, his pull-ups, his defense, everything across the board. Now he just has fresh legs. You put that combined with T. Lue's basketball mind, and the way that he carries a chip on his shoulder,
Hey.
it's just a dangerous combination.
Do you remember when
wait.
T. Lue was like, hey, we just got to win. We're going to go this and this, and we're going to make the playoffs. He
y'all-
wasn't tripping. Go ahead.
Did y'all? I'm sorry. Did y'all see when Batum, when they inbounded the ball,
Oh,
and he just stayed
so
out of
funny.
bounds?
Yeah. But like, that might have been another win.
I'd never seen T. Lue that mad. T. Lue was like smacking the thing, walking off pissed, and I'm like, it takes a lot to like. Batum like inbounded the ball and then just kind of
Just
stood
stood there.
there, just stood there and kind of watched, and then it's like threw the ball back to me. He's like, oh.
But is
Well, Brooke
that
was
more on
supposed to-
is that
that
more on
was
Batum
100%
or is that
Batum.
more
That's
on
on Batum.
No, the play, because after
they
the
messed
game,
up the
they
play.
said, yeah, Batum was like, as soon as I throw the ball in, Brooke was supposed to throw a backdoor pass.
Yeah.
So Batum's looking at like where
But
the
you
play
still
is.
gotta make yourself
True.
available. You
But
gotta
like,
make
if you're
yourself
like, hey, we
available.
went over this play, and
blocked
all
out.
I do is pass and just stand there.
But you stood out of bounds. You stood out of bounds.
He didn't even come
He
in.
didn't come
bounds.
in
He didn't
bounds.
even come in bounds.
Even
Blacked
then,
out.
when he caught the ball, he was standing out of bounds.
was
It
like,
wasn't like
"Oh."
he tried to jump back in bounds because he recognized, like, oh, he threw it. They need help. Let me get in. He was just like, he threw it, kind of watched. They threw it back to him. He's like, oh, I'm out of bounds. Oh, I was like,
so funny.
that was one of the
What's more
I felt-
impressive with Kawhi? 42 straight 20-point games, or doing it while carrying a team back from 6 and 21. Perk.
Both.
The 6 and 20.
6 and 21, man.
Yeah,
If I'm
6 and
shipping
21
cars
is
back,
crazy.
I'm making plans
Yeah.
for the summer. 6 and 21, that's a
Yeah.
wrap.
I'm doing it.
Allie,
I'm trying to get
here's
out of
the
my
question.
lease early.
Here's the question I gotta ask you. When they were 6 and 21, and when he like getting them back to 500, how many of these wins to get him to this point were against teams that was over 500? Like
I
those.
don't know
like,
how many. Are you asking? Or
I'm
are you just-
asking.
Oh, I don't know.
He
was asking
thought you were
Allie.
quizzing us.
I thought you were quizzing us. I thought
No,
you
no,
knew
no,
something
no, I
that we
wasn't.
didn't. That was my first mistake.
Whatever, bro. I'm just saying, like, it's just both are impressive, but I would say, like, him getting this team to this point, like, with all the Harden unexpectedly getting traded, them having to go get Ben, Garland coming in, but Garland not playing right away. Like, Kawhi has been carrying this load by himself if you want to keep it a buck in a tough Western Conference.
Do your pants fit?
Why do people keep talking about my pants?
People I got killing your ankles. That's how those pants are. I have the
People
same
say
pants.
that you're dressed like a soccer mom.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's only because I stole this from my mom's closet.
Oh, my God.
Closet. Yeah.
I don't understand.
You see your mom walking around in these same sweatpants.
Oh, here we go.
Don't ask no questions.
Y'all know Rich at his
Uncle
crib.
Rich.
He was eating breakfast when the show started and he forgot he was working today.
I was like, oh, wait. Why are there people? Yeah. Just Uncle Rich, man. I'm like Ernie McCracken.
Wow, that's amazing. Before we take a break, I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you all to hit that like and subscribe button. And while we take a break, that means you can get out of the chat. Go hit that like button.
The thumbs up.
We are going to check in with our partners. Don't
Just
go
take
anywhere
your
but
fucking
hitting
index
the
finger
like
and go
button,
hit the
and we'll
like
be right
button.
back.
Dogs out is crazy. You mad about my dogs? He said I'm about to play pickleball after this.
The playoff push is here. Every game matters. Seeding's on the line. Teams are fighting for play-in spots, and this is when the league gets real interesting. If you're locking in bets for the stretch run, do it with Fanatics Sportsbook, because even when your pick doesn't hit, you're still earning. That's where FanCash comes in. You can earn up to 10% FanCash back on your bets, so whether you win or lose, you're walking away with something. And that FanCash isn't just stuck in the app. You can throw it on bets, use it on Profit Boost, grab exclusive experiences, or head to Fanatics.com for official NBA gear, jerseys, hats, collectibles, whatever you're into. And here's the part I like. Fanatics Sportsbook is the home of fair play and injury protection policy, where if your player gets injured in the first half, your bet gets refunded. Or if it's a parlay, that leg gets voided and your ticket stays alive. In a season where anything can happen, that matters. Fanatics Sportsbook. Let's ride this playoff push.
Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777. Massachusetts, call 800-327-5050. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Maryland, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook.
All right, welcome back. We're going to get into our detour segment presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. In 2024, this was the conversation that we saved from last week. Hey, I love all the frogs in the chat, by the way. Don't forget to drop Big Perk the plug.
Y'all feeling froggy?
The egg. Or the fries. Shout out. In 2024, the Spurs and the Pistons were dead last in their conferences at the All-Star break. 11 and 8 wins, respectively. Fast forward to this year, 2026. They're both at the top of their conferences, Detroit being number 1 all season and the Spurs standing strong at second. Which turnaround has been more impressive in your eyes?
Ooh, the Pistons?
The Pistons? Why?
Because they are playing a style of basketball that I think a lot of people didn't think would be successful. So, like, their physicality, a lot of those guys, like, you created a culture where, like, hey, we're not going to play like everyone else, and we're going to develop you and grow you in a way that, like, reflects who you are as a player. A lot of people would have been, I think, on any other team, Beef Stew would have been told, hey, calm that down. Or I think on their team, they're like, no, we like that. We just need you in the game. And their identity is 100% through the defensive end, through rebounding and just guarding your yard and being dogs. And I think, listen, San Antonio's always San Antonio, but when you get a guy like Wemby, it kind of sets the bar for everyone else. But both of them, I think, their GMs have done a ridiculously good job of drafting players, drafting the right players, and creating a culture where guys feel successful in their role and that there's room for them to grow. A lot like what OKC did. It's like, hey, Chet, you can be an all-star and you can average 18 points. You don't need to average 28. Or like, hey, SGA, you could be an MVP and do the most you could do. And guess what? Within our system, everyone else can eat too. So I think Detroit, what they have done, isn't more impressive than San Antonio because I think they're not as talented. They're just grittier And for JB to come and embrace that has been pretty awesome.
Bobby Irish, we will block you if you say stupid shit like that in the chat.
Oh my God. Who says Wemby's overrated? Bro, you're drunk.
Yeah, come on, bro.
You're too early to
Come
be
on, man. We
drinking
try
like
to
that.
like listen. We
He
okay
just
with
threw a
hot
fifth
takes, but
line
we
out
can't just
there,
have
man.
dumb
Y'all took the
conversations.
bait.
That's just.
I don't know if Chet is soft. Wemby is good. Like,
Yeah, it's like
it's good. It's like, oh, Channing's soft. He lost to Kobe. Well, Kobe is a lot better than Channing.
a lot better.
Perk,
A lot better.
whose turnaround is more impressive?
I gotta lean more towards the Spurs. Nobody expected them to be here. Like, I say this respectfully to the people to the teams in the Eastern Conference, but it's a fucking gap for as how good the West is and how good the East is. Like, let's just keep it real. It's a gap there. And the fact that the Spurs are sitting at the number 2 spot, like, Shannon, I agree with you. Like, the Pistons, they're doing it their way. Their physicality, you brought up Beef Stews, one of the best rim protectors in the game. No real bona fide second option that they could throw the ball to. We just got through discussing that. But the Spurs, on the other hand, they're fucking physical in their own way.
Right.
Right? Like when you talk about Stephon Castle and him ruffling the feathers, go pull up the footage against, him against SGA. He's the only person, in my opinion, now him in Denver, that then really bought something out of SGA where SGA was actually talking shit. Right. and so when you think about what Stephon Castle has done against Cade Cunningham defensively, like, they got a level of fucking physicality, and they quietly, well, I wouldn't even say quietly, Wemby be pretty loud with his fuck yous to the rest of the league. Like, he ain't sitting up here just being friendly with everybody.
Fact.
No.
Like, that
that's very
motherfucker
fair.
ain't
Love
just
that.
being friendly. Like, seriously, he's a tone setter in itself, but the fact that they're sitting number 2 was still a real chance of being number 1. And the only reason that we even have some type of hope in our mind that OKC that they could be dethroned is because San Antonio put the world on notice on how they've been spanking OKC.
But look, San Antonio's on pace for what damn near 60 wins.
That's crazy.
Like, let's not. And look, so are the Pistons.
Oh,
so is OKC. They're on pace for a high 50, 60, depending on how they finish. I got nothing else. Like, look,
Next 3 to 5 years, who will be the better team?
First of all,
Oh, San Antonio's in a much better
no.
position.
Oh, San Antonio.
Yeah.
You got
San Antonio.
Wemby, dog. And look at the way he plays lends itself to everyone else to be successful also.
Who you
Right.
talking about?
Wemby.
Oh boy.
And if you got dogs on the perimeter, and man, listen, how much more aggressive can you be knowing that the boogeyman is behind you? Right? Even if somebody gets by you, he's like, nah, you ain't shooting that.
Yeah.
Man, I seen somebody shoot a floater, and he waited, looked at him like, man, are you serious? And then just snatched it. I said, oh,
Let me
hell
ask y'all
no.
a question. Do y'all ever sit back and just realize and watch what this motherfucker be doing, bro, offensively? Like, I had to really evaluate and sit down and watch, like, the pushing the rock coast to coast and doing the dunks that he do, that's one thing. Like, catching the lobs and just backwards dunking that bitch just to show off is another thing. But coming off of pin downs, the in and outs to the step backs, and like picking and choosing his spots. Like, he has reached that maturity level where he now has balance. No one complains about him shooting threes because we know at some point he's going to go in that paint. He's going to attack the offensive glass. He's going to put you on the poster. He's the only person in the league right now that every single game he's going to give us a highlight that's going to go viral, that we're going to be like, that got to be AI. He's the only motherfucker.
Yeah.
Every single game I'm watching, I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is he going to do now?
Mo from NYC, we'll take the bait. We'll take it.
What do you
Wemby
say?
was crying for no reason. What'd you guys think
What?
of the emotion?
All right, bro.
Man, you come back, so you have back-to-back, right? You're down 25 on that second game. I think if you read the articles about, like, what Wemby is and what he does every single game, they're like, whether it's practice, whether it's a game, whether it's just us working out, he prepares himself mentally and emotionally to give everything he is. I love seeing that, right? I'm not going to say it's soft. I'm not going to say it's this. I've only cried one time after a game, and that was just because I hit 2 back-to-back game winners and I was exhausted. This is right after the...
You didn't cry after Game 7?
The Pacer game. Are you talking about the Pacer game?
Yeah, the Pacer game.
You
Yeah.
cried after the Pacer game?
A little bit.
Did
He's
you
like, oh,
really?
yeah,
You
he's like,
didn't even
look-
know you won the game.
Yeah, I know because I was locked in, but you didn't know.
He didn't know he was
That
locked
is a
in.
true
But
story.
because
She had
here's
no
why.
idea he won the
Because
game.
I was like, oh shit, I don't even know. And because Nate McMillan, right?
You're
so
a big
anytime,
fan of
yeah,
Nate.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just saying he disagreed on who I should be, and so after I hit that 3, I was so mad. I was like, fuck you. We're cool now. We're cool now.
Yeah, let me say this. Magic Johnson, his first game he ever played, Lakers, right? Kareem. The first game, Magic Johnson as a Laker, his rookie year, throws it into Kareem. Kareem hits a hook shot as the buzzer go off. Magic Johnson went and hugged him and jumped up and down like they had just won a championship. Magic was like, yeah, like they were going crazy. And Kareem was like, calm down, young fella. We got 81 more to go. Right? That's just excitement and emotion that comes with young players. It's the highs and the lows. Like, if Magic Johnson can jump up like he won a championship, and Kareem could be like, yo, young fella, chill out. We got a lot more to go. Let's not get too high. Let's not get too low. So if Magic Johnson can have that type of emotion, I'm okay with seeing Wemby with emotion in a game. Emotion means it matters. You want to make sure that a person's not too high and low. That's where the criticism can possibly happen.
I was gonna say, can we keep the energy the same when it comes to Pat Bev and his moment?
Okay. I will say, here's what I'll say to that. Pat Bev's involvement. Pat Bev's involvement in the winning or losing of those games is a lot different.
But also the
than
play.
Wemby.
But this was the play-in to make the postseason.
postseason.
Make the postseason. Like, and I think Pat Bev had a stretch of like postseason. Like this was like, fuck the internet.
Yeah.
Like the people that are out here doing this, they've never had. I won't say they. There are people out there that will be critical, but have never ever had to put that much emotion on the line in a competitive situation. That's all that matters, is that it means something to you. Had a coach say, are you guys nervous? Good. That means it matters to you. Nerves are okay. That means it's important. If you wake up like it's any old day, that means it doesn't really mean something to you. So, I'm good with this. I'm good with the emotion. Pat, stop it.
Perk.
So are athletes not allowed to be human? Like a
No,
motherfucker could show-
actually, absolutely not.
But I'm saying a motherfucker can't show that they care.
No.
I'd rather a motherfucker cry after a win in a regular season than a motherfucker who take a L and hit the club. Like I'd rather see the emotions from somebody that give a fuck. Like that makes me a fan of somebody. That makes me actually want to tune in to watch him. And then again, you don't know what his day or week could have been through, because people do go through real life shit. Like it could have been something he could have been battling with, because people forget that when athletes step foot on the floor or the field, that becomes our sanctuary. That'd be the first time that you could say fuck everything that's going on in life. Like you ain't got to. The only thing that you're focused on is what's happening between the lines. You're not focused on family business. You're not focused on bullshit. Nothing that's going on. The only thing that you're locked in is the moment that you're on the floor, and that's the first time, and that's the only sacred place that you could just block out all bullshit. No stress. The only stress is about competing and winning. So when I see somebody like Wemby at a young age who's shedding his tears and pouring his heart and soul into this game and embracing being in the NBA, I'm like, hell yeah. A lot of things went through my mind when I saw him crying. I was thinking in my head, it's nowhere in hell they're not walking in there and not trying to go get that number 1 seed in the West. They're trying to go get it, and you should.
Why are you
San
yelling at us?
cracking.
Why are you
San
yelling at
Antonio
us?
is cracking in the playoffs.
Yes,
But
you are
just-
He's showing emotion.
He's showing
I'm
emotion. Anger
not
is an
allowed
emotion,
to be
too.
human.
Can you guys answer me this? Someone on Reddit asked a great question about Victor Wembanyama. How does he sleep in hotel beds when he is on the road? Because there is no way he is fitting on any standard hotel bed that exists.
So what people don't know is like for like really tall players like Wemby, different guys like
Is this
teams,
real?
teams will actually bring extra mattresses, like extensions, like there's like mattress extensions that they can have that allow. What do you mean how? He's sleeping terribly. That's how. I don't even fit in those beds, and I'm 6'7". He's 7. Look at it. Like,
That's crazy.
He don't fit, bro. He gotta curl up and like, and that's also he's not laying.
Wait,
What?
Who sleeps like that?
How do
Not
you
right.
sleep, Perk?
what you mean? I sleep balled
Hanging
up.
upside
Yeah,
down.
balled up.
You sleep in the fetal position?
Oh,
sure.
Are you big spoon or little spoon?
Okay. Next question.
No, I like
No
this
question.
conversation.
Are you big spoon
Perk,
or
are you
little
big
spoon?
spoon or little spoon?
What the fuck do that mean?
What?
Yeah, you know.
Are you big spoon or little spoon?
You're the little spoon for sure.
Yeah, well, we know you're the big spoon, but are you the big spoon or little spoon?
You,
I don't. What do you? I don't understand. Seriously.
What do you mean?
What do you mean you don't understand?
Am I big spoon or little spoon?
Yeah,
When you sleep at night in your bed.
When you cuddling with Van, with our girl Van,
Oh,
are you
God,
big
no,
spoon or
no,
little
I'm
spoon?
struggling.
What?
I'm always big.
You always big?
I'm always big, bitch.
Yeah.
Little
Okay,
spoon,
so
Perk.
Little spoon, Perk, little spoon. Perk, you like to be a little spoon? Hey, listen.
I love
There's nothing
this
wrong with
in the
being a big
chat.
spoon. Nothing wrong with being a little spoon. Little
That
spoon,
was
Perk.
that's a great question though on Reddit.
What?
How does he sleep?
Oh, what? Like big spoon or little spoon?
no. Just how does
Wemby on the beds, bro.
sleep?
Keep up. Okay, we're gonna detour a little bit more. Perk,
Where
I
we
need you
detour?
to pick up your. I
Yeah.
need your full attention.
I was looking at the comments. My bad.
I need your full attention. Well, they're all talking about you being the big and little spoon. He thinking
that's
food.
what they saying?
Did you think food when Rich asked if you were the big or little spoon?
Something like that.
Somebody's like little spoon underrated. Yeah.
I'm gonna get in trouble. We gotta move on.
What does WPS stand for?
White people shit.
White people shit. You knew that. You wanted me
I
in
know
it.
what
Of
you're
course.
saying. Whatever do you mean?
I mean, I live
Whatever.
in Portland, so I'll look, and even Hendrix goes, "Oh, WPS." I'm like, "Yep, we are a WPS capital."
Yup, Allie, that is right.
Oh, they got new spoon emojis for Perk. He's not Perk. Yeah. He's not Perk's not deal. It's okay, Perk. We're
Magic City Monday in the A.
good.
Canceled.
That shit gone. Good.
Is this a W?
Yeah, 100% it's a W. Perk.
What?
Are you in support of this? Of Magic City Mondays?
The answer gonna be yes, Richard.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Why?
Hey, wait,
What's
hey, real
wrong?
quick. You have a little girl, right?
yeah,
Okay. Would you want her to work at Magic City?
It's a lot of things.
What, Perk? Wait a second.
I'm just saying,
I'm asking the question.
No, we not gonna take that conversation there because
No, I'm just
Nigga,
saying.
I'm
You
not
have a
trying to-
daughter
I'm
as
not
a man,
trying to
as a
be
man, as a father that has a daughter.
absolutely not, bro.
Okay, then. So I don't think that the NBA should support something that we wouldn't want our kids working in.
One of the owners is the owner
Hey,
of
man.
Magic City,
I
and they're
don't give
doing a
damn.
big
I don't give a damn.
what's it called? No, I know. I'm just saying that's why they're doing a docu series, mentary something on there. So
Okay, so the NBA needed to be brought into that. Look, I support people however you want to choose your dollars, however you want to work. Go do it, right? But I didn't think that the NBA needed it. That's just my opinion, right?
It's a lot of, but my thing is, it's a lot of.
Somebody
things
says
in
that's
this
not a fair
world-
question.
It's a lot of things in this world that's not needed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if we go correct one area, then we sure need to clean up a whole lot of areas. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, whatever you're doing.
Any other thoughts before we get into our straight tripping segment?
No, let's
We're
go.
good? All right. Straight tripping.
Almost went to tripping.
I'm sorry.
You almost what?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's what I thought.
Have you figured out if you're the big or little spoon yet?
No, y'all gotta explain to
So
me
uncomfortable.
after a lot. I don't know. I'm still lost.
How about you go bring Van in? We'll ask Van.
Yeah, bring
She
Van.
just
Where-
left.
where's
I
my
just
girl?
seen.
Hi,
I
Van.
just seen them. Got a notification on my phone. They just left.
no.
Okay. We'll talk to her later. Jeremy Lin says Kobe Bryant stopped talking to him for 5 months while teammates on the Los Angeles Lakers after Lin confronted Kobe about his leadership style, hoping to be treated with more, quote, respect as a man to make him better as a player. I texted him, hey man, I don't appreciate the body language. It ended cordial, where I ended up saying, I'm not saying you can't teach me. You're obviously 100 times the player that I am. I want to learn anything and everything I can from you. I'm just asking if you could just say and do it in a way that's respectful to me as a man. Lin explains how different players need different mentoring and felt like he played worse when Kobe would belittle him.
Man, you got to throw them hands.
Is Jeremy Lin tripping or does he have a point?
He's tripping. Don't fucking text another man. You see him every day. Don't talk to me like that, bitch. Don't fucking talk to me like that. Or we gonna have to get the feet out, as Perk says. Just don't talk to me like that. If you don't like it, speak up. Don't text him. Hey, excuse me, good sir Kobe, would you, man?
I think
talk to him.
I think a lot of times whether was it straight tripping or not is based off the reaction, right? Well, how well did that work out, Jeremy? How well did that text work out?
Right.
Kobe didn't talk to me for 5 months. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Right? Look, Luke Walton was teammates with Kobe for 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? Like Luke would be like, well, yeah, you probably shouldn't text Kobe, that type of stuff. Right? And I say that. But the same way that he's asking for Kobe to communicate to him a certain way, you got to communicate to Kobe a certain way. And Kobe doesn't. Kobe wants to know who is those dogs, who he can count on in a fight. Not like, hey man, can you act a little bit nicer to me in these moments? And I love Jeremy Lin. I think he's been a great ambassador. Love his story, all the stuff. But the same way you're asking to communicate, you got to know who you're communicating to.
Yeah, could you imagine sending a text to like even LeBron and going, hey, Bron, can you fix your body language when I mess up, please? It's embarrassing. He'd be like, man, you get another ring. GM just got traded.
Yeah, it's like, ding. It's like, wait, did you just trade me, bro?
Yeah, bitch, shut up.
Yeah.
At that moment right there, Jeremy Lin should have known that he wasn't gonna be a Laker full term. At that moment, because he should have asked himself, why is Kobe not fucking with me, or why we don't have a relationship that when Kobe, like when we do say something to each other, you know what I'm saying, that I'm actually feeling some type of way. See, it's a reason that, like, we all know that guys go to dinners together and hang out together outside the lines is because you want to develop that relationship with your guy so that when shit is said on the floor, y'all could go back and forth like, man, fuck you. But you know it's nothing to it because y'all homies.
Yeah.
But if y'all not homies and y'all not on the same page, then that message is, you know what I'm saying, or that body
Somebody
language
said Lin is definitely the little spoon.
Hey, Steve Blake,
I'm so
right,
mad
told me a story when he got traded to the Lakers. He said the first couple times Kobe, was talking to him crazy, and Steve said, "Listen,
fuck you, Rich."
yeah." Basically, Steve Blake told me a story he goes, "Hey, Kobe, I'm not one of those dudes. I'm not one of those dudes that talk to me like that." And he said after he stood up, and Steve, has a little temp. He's been known to swing, throw some hands. He said after that, Kobe was cool.
Yeah.
Like he'd yell, but he'd yell like, "Come on, man, let's go!" Like not belittling. He just wants to say, "Are you going to fight for your stance, for your space?" All right. So,
How'd it work out for you, Jeremy? And I the same way that Jeremy was asking to be communicated, that's okay for you to communicate that. You also know how to connect to that, right? You got to know. If you're in the military and you're a private, you don't get to go to the sergeant and say like, "Hey, listen, sergeant. Hey, Sarge. Hey, general. Hey, general. I wish you could just ask me a little bit nicer." And if he was like, "What the fuck? What? I will put you on the front lines with no armor." Right? If you
here's a knife.
Yeah, here, like front go.
Yeah.
Right? And so, but that's what I'm saying. You also got to know who you're talking to. And if you're trying to connect on that, you are going to earn respect. You are not going to text for respect. Mm-hmm. You're going to earn respect in the game, in your preparation, in your approach, in when you show up. That's the only way to gain those guys' respect. Not from like hey man, I was just wondering if you could talk to me a little bit nicer.
Do you guys ever have to have these conversations?
Yeah, I did.
With who?
With KG. So KG and I didn't fuck with each other at all when he was in Minnesota. When he got traded to Boston, We had to be there. What is it? Labor Day, right? Labor Day weekend. Right after Labor Day weekend, we was there for like the first 3 weeks of what? The 3 weeks in September before we went to training camp. While we were there, KG didn't say one word to me. And as a youngster, like still young in the game, I looked up to KG. He didn't even know it because we had tension because he was in Minnesota because we got into it on the floor. But he didn't say a word to me the first 3 weeks that I was there before training camp. We went to Rome on the fucking plane, playing cards together. He didn't say a word to me. He didn't say a word to me the first couple of days in training camp. The first time KG actually said something to me is that when we played a game, when we played at the first preseason game, it was against Chris Bosh and Bayani. So we played them because Bayani was from there. We played them, we won. I ended up having like 12, 8, and 3 blocks in the first preseason game. And KG was like, I'm fucking with you, nigga. I'm fucking with you. That's what he said. Yeah. And right then we started all up until that point. Like we had to go to war together on the floor before he said a fucking word to me.
Yeah. Hey, well, one guy right here. Wait, what's his name? I want. He has a very good approach. What did he say? He said this was a bad take. Bad take. Speaking out is the right thing to do. Don't matter how you speak. How you speak out. Like speaking up.
That's
Hey, listen, bro. We're just here to tell you about professional sports in the NBA. I'm just communicating to you that there's some unwritten things. It is always good. You should always speak up and use your voice. But there's certain places where, like, I'm just telling you, it ain't going to be received. You can speak as loud as you want. If you ain't been in a locker room with a Tim Duncan, you ain't been in a locker room with a Dikembe, with a J Kidd, with a Rondo, if you ain't been in a locker room with a Steve Nash, a LeBron, if you don't understand. They're not wired normally. No. We aren't wired normally, bro. We aren't normal. Literally. They are on a different, not normal. Like we look at them as like, oh, those dudes are different. So we're communicating to the chat about our experiences in this world. This is not opinion based. I respected with your opinion of like, oh, you should be able to speak up and use your voice. That's cute. I agree. In this world over here, you want to be a part of the 450 and you got to deal with the top 5 of the 450, bro. You better put your big boy. You better put your big boy pants on.
If you let conflict fester, it gets because you're around each other. You as soon as something bothers you, you got to stand up for it, or you got to either take it all year. It's almost like jail. You got to fight. You got to pick somebody. You got to fight.
Yeah, but it's rules. It's levels to that shit. Like I didn't came out
normalize healthy psychos.
I like that.
Normalize healthy psychos is fact.
I didn't came out of the hotel room on the road, and the bus left me to the arena. I had to get in a taxi cab. Our fucking plane sat on the runway for an extra hour waiting on KG and never left his ass one time. It's just levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You better not speak up and say a motherfucking word.
Y'all don't never leave Kevin Garnett. Y'all leave KG. It's like, what? Yeah. All right. Yeah, look, there are certain guys where the plane ain't leaving until they get there.
Oh, or they ain't coming on the plane.
The plane
give me that tier.
What?
Give me that tier. Who's in that tier?
There's like, if you're an all-star, the plane ain't leaving, right? The plane's not leaving. If you're a top 3 player on the team, the plane's not leaving.
Is there any kind of like penalty? A fine? Is there a fine?
Well,
it depends on the relationship with the coach.
Pop always said the first one's free. Oh. No, that was his thing. So we had 2 things. Pop was always like, the first one's free. Like if you miss something, he wasn't like, hey, first one's free, it's no issue. So everybody was allowed. My favorite thing with the Nets that we used to do, you had a 1-shot fine. So you could walk in. If you were late to practice, if you were late or something, it's like, 1 shot, do you want it? So you would have to walk into practice.
Oh, I like
and
this.
If the fine is $2,500 for being late or $5,000 for missing something, you can walk in, no warm-up, and it's 1 shot. From anywhere you want, it's a 3. And either the fine is doubled or it's 0.
Oh.
Right? So it adds a sport. So
You're taking that every time, right?
Some of the time you just take the fine. Some of the time you just take the fine.
Yeah. So sometimes you take the fine.
But it's
if you're late to practice, something happened the night before or something happened, you're not in the right mindset.
And it'll be like 1 shot though. That was my favorite thing with the Nets. They'd be like, All right, one shot. You want it? Or are you just going to take the fire? You going to want it? Then everybody starts heckling you. Oh, don't be a little blue.
In Phoenix, we used to put all the fines in one big
I did
pot
too.
and let everyone shoot a half court
Yeah,
shot.
100%. You get one shot, right? One shot. If you make it, no fine. And there's people that would take it, and you take it, you make it, you walk around like, fuck you, bitches, I'm going to be late every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you miss it, you like, ooh.
5K for missing is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that crazy. Shoot, you saw what Prime, what Deion Sanders did at Colorado. He showed how much if you miss class, it's going to be this much. If you're late for meetings, it's going to cost you this much. He showed the fines that he was going to give his guys. If you miss class, if you miss practice, if you're late, if you do, all of this stuff was listed out. Like if you miss a weight session, that's $1,000. Because it's like, we're paying you guys millions of dollars. We're paying you guys hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're going to treat you like professionals.
Yeah.
As professionals, when you are late, they don't yell at you. They don't make you run. They fucking, I missed after we go up 3-0 against Atlanta. Remember? I don't know. We had a long night. It wasn't a Magic City night, but we had a long night. And I don't know what it was. We had just been sweeping people. So I went to sleep and we had a film session. I completely
forgot about that. Wow.
I was like,
Yeah, we're like, where's Richard?
was
And they were
the
like,
Eastern
oh,
Conference
he's
final?
not here.
Conference. I was not. I literally woke up, ate breakfast, and just went back to sleep. Woke up to my phone being
You missed a playoff film session.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yes. It was. I was freaked out because you don't miss that. You're a professional. Like I never missed anything.
How much did you get fined?
It was funny. My favorite part is like Griff goes up to our former GM, goes up to T. Lou hey, what are we gonna do with Richard? Like, it's like because some coaches might I want to suspend him or I want to everybody. T. Lou's like, the fuck you mean? We just gonna find him and fucking play tomorrow? I don't do shit. Because he was like, there's also a reputation. Like, if you have the respect of your teammates to coaching staff, like they knew you messed up, you did something stupid. It wasn't like I was out till 6 a.m. I was literally up. I just had
You just
a
said
brain
it was
fart.
a long night.
No, it was a long night, but I woke up, I ate breakfast, and went back to sleep. So it wasn't like I was just chilling. I don't know. I made a mistake. But that being said, the fact that T. Lou, Griff was nervous, hey, what are we gonna do with Richard? Are you gonna, not play him in the first? What are you gonna do? T. Lou was like, man, I don't give a shit.
What was the fine?
I don't remember.
It just comes out of your check.
You don't even see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't
that's
even see it.
stupid.
Yeah,
They're
you don't
like,
even
yep,
see it.
you don't
It's
even
not like,
see it,
yeah, it's
so
not like you
you're
gotta go to
like,
the ATM, but I'd take that one shot any day. I'd take that one shot. As long as it's under 5K, if it's you're 2 minutes late or for something, I'll take the shot. But the shot was awesome. Got one shot for
I like
three.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm into
Perk,
it.
you taking the shot?
Am I taking the shot?
Not Ozempic. Are you taking the shot? I say that because he
disrespectful,
said
Perk.
it. No,
Perk,
he
that's
said it.
disrespectful, Perk.
And then the way he asked.
Perk,
Perk,
Perk, if you gonna take that,
But I'm really well
if
played.
you gonna take that, Perk, bro, that's not cool.
So
Look,
look,
she's patting herself on the back.
Here's the thing, right? If I'm with Richard, if it's under $3,000 or 25, my whole thing used to always be 2,500. If it's under 2,500, I'm taking a shot. If it's a fine where I didn't got I remember when I first got in the league, I was an hour and 15 minutes late to practice.
Oh.
And I had old school Jim O'Brien. Right? He had just had a conversation.
Hour 15. Just don't show
You better
up.
poop on yourself.
Just don't show up. I would not show up versus showing up.
Don't show up.
Jay knows the rules. You just don't show up. If you're an hour
Take a
late,
picture of you in the bathroom, make yourself throw up.
if you go check yourself into the hospital,
Yes.
right? You go check it. They don't know the admittance time. That's HIPAA rules.
Yeah.
Just go check
I was
yourself
18,
into the
bro.
hospital.
You know that meme out there where they're calling in sick at work and they're hitting the button on the microwave?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm in the hospital.
Bro, I was 18 and I panicked. So I get to the practice facility. I'm an hour and 15 minutes late, and everybody boy, it's your ass, Rook. Now Jim O'Brien had just had a conversation with me. He was like, either your ass go get in shape and get your body fat down, or you go be traded up. So I'm already terrified of this fucking man because he was just old school, straight to the point. I'm fucking terrified. So I walk in, I'm nervous. They was like, nah, there's no reason to be nervous. I got fined. It was $50 a minute.
Oh.
What?
Hold on, let me do the math here.
Ooh. Hey, can I tell y'all a story? I'm gonna So
It was $50 a minute.
How many? Wait, how many? You're an hour and 20 late.
Hey, so wait,
Like 15
Channing, I got a good
minutes,
one for you. You remember our guy Hot Sauce? You remember
Yeah.
Hot Sauce? Hassan Adams.
yeah.
So Hassan Adams, Marcus Williams, the UConn guard, and then God, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. He throws a party. Like Flyers. He throws a party. The rookies go to the party. Now, these are dudes, like I lived in New York City at the time, so guys would come to my house, hang out. So he throws a party. The guys go to the party. All of them show up late. Like, so he makes it. Antoine Wright, that's my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Antoine, he makes it, but his eyes is like this, like fucked up. Marcus shows up 45 minutes late. Hassan said he had 4 flat tires or something. This is no lie.
4.
Hassan got there too. Marcus shows up, but his face is just like he hasn't slept. They had a bender. And I'm like, Antoine, if you take the rooks out, they gotta sleep at your house. You can't send them both home, have them show up, both of them. So now the coaches know they were obviously all together. The 2 rookies don't make it in, and they do, and you're just sitting here just like, bro, what are y'all doing? Like, these dudes would go out, get messed up, and it would just be the worst things in the world. And it was like, don't show up to practice.
Yeah.
Do not show up to practice looking like that, smelling like that. Just, I am sick.
Yeah.
I am sick. You're allowed sick days in basketball. You are sick. They don't have to know. And this is pre-social media, so you don't have to worry about that stuff. I'm sick. Don't show up.
There was vets that were like, hey, if you go out, you got to get in here early. Sauna, steam room, hot tub, cold tub, get a massage, eat, run, get a hard workout.
Yeah.
Because the assistant coaches will be chill. Or you're like, listen, sometimes people got to tie one on. Do a crazy workout, run, get extra work in, and then change your clothes, take a shower, get some mints, and then go to practice.
You said get some mints?
Mints.
Yeah,
Mints.
So some people they will like alcohol come out of their pores.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You can smell it in them. I was fortunate. I did not have that genetic deficiency. So like I could drink all the alcohol and not like smell like it. But some guys could drink Hennessy and they would smell like a liquor cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
They would sweat it.
We
So
would
they
call
would
it
have
Henny
they would
cologne.
they would have to sweat it out so that they didn't smell like it in practice. Like, that motherfucker smell like a liquor cabinet, right? And it was, some people do, some people can't. Everybody's different. But like, yeah, you some of these guys had to sweat it out. That was the old NBA.
Hey, we ain't judging over here. Great story time. We love that. Let's get on to our road rule segment. We are definitely going over, so I hope you guys are all leaving the chat and
I'm
going to hit
leaving.
that like
It's
button
11:15, I'm out.
because we're spending some more time with you guys. As we mentioned, we would like to do this more often. Should this basket have counted in the Bulls-Kings game the other night? Did you guys see this?
No.
Look at Big Spoon. Set up.
Why would he do that? What is the purpose of that?
It didn't count.
It shouldn't count because they touched hands while one was out of bounds.
I know, but what's the purpose of him doing that, though?
Was it like?
Is he about to get a 5 count?
I don't know why he's spazzing the way he is. See, look. Once watch. They're at like once
both out of
he's
bounds.
out of bounds. If the ball is tossed, now there's air between, so the ball is in play. If you're out of bounds, Channing, touch the ball, and you take the ball, we're both out of bounds.
Oh.
Hang
We're
on, but
both
did
out of-
that...
He grabs it. Watch, he pushes it in his body. He shouldn't do that. The second time he does it, he takes it. He takes it out of his hands.
Yeah.
But watch this, Channing. We are both out of bounds right now. That's why that's why I didn't count. Simple, guys. You don't even need referee school for that one. Yeah, trust me. Don't even need referee school. Perk could get that right.
Perk, did you get that right?
Yo.
All right, before we shut this down, hit the exit ramp, anything you guys need to get off your chest?
Huge credit. I know beginning of the year we were talking about like LaMelo and the Hornets. I know that coach has done a fucking unbelievable job.
Are we talking about the Hornets?
Yeah,
honestly, we got to talk about the Hornets.
I agree, man. They're 10th.
love
Like, that's
that.
crazy.
I agree. They're 10th. They're one game under 500.
Better than what it was
No, I'm
Don't
kidding.
disrespect Connie like that.
I'm all
for such a young team.
Connie for Rookie of the Year. Con Knipple for Rookie of the Year.
But
one
yes,
else
just
cares.
give credit.
No one else cares.
They've been playing well. I don't know if they're dangerous, but way to turn it around from like a laughing stock team to
I
like
am proud of them.
Okay, there's some pieces away.
Richard said, I am proud of them. Perk.
Let me just say, Anthony Edwards is a bad motherfucker. Oof. So many guys are having career years right now, but his name should be in that top 5 MVP conversation.
Well, now they're 3.
Huh?
I'm saying now, like we asked their coach, we asked Finch, is like they asked like, hey, why do you think that Anthony should be, obviously gets a lot of attention? Is like, why do you think his name isn't mentioned in more MVP conversations? His coach flat out said, because we're 6th.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Like if they're 2, his name moves up. If it's 1, his name moves up.
Yeah.
If you're 6,
If Jokic ends up with the best statistical season, which he is on pace right now for, I believe, and they are in the, he
if
wouldn't
they're
get
6, if they're 6,
No.
not what Shea doing. Shea broke a Wilt Chamberlain record, and it's still going. He broke a Wilt Chamberlain record. If you ever in the conversation on or off the court with Wilt Chamberlain, you put up numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at Cade Cunningham and what he's done, right? Jaylen Brown. It's not just about statistics. His statistics are the best. Factual. He's the most important player. He might be. I think he's the best player in the world right now, Jokic. I know. I think he's, but it's not the. It's the most valuable player, not who is the best player. Like there is. It's this little fraction of a difference. Most valuable also goes for how well your
That felt
team
like
is playing.
the guy standing out of bounds with the basketball.
Yeah, it just takes it. It just takes it.
No, the way you just described that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that man, his numbers, almost 30 a game, 50 from the field, 40 from the 3, 80 from the free throw line. I mean,
He needs
that
to pass it
motherfucker-
to Gobert more. That's what he needs to do.
no, the fuck he don't. Gobert need to just. I don't real quick. I don't get
Yeah,
that.
why you gonna rage
Dude,
bait
that was
him?
gonna make him mad.
What?
I'm sorry, y'all, but I just don't get that. Like, I don't understand. Like, bro, you're a 4-time defensive player of the year. This is what, his 14th year in the NBA?
Yeah.
And you're still fucking, that is not your role. It would never be your role. Like, your role would never be.
They try and turn him into Clint Capella.
Guess what? When you get a mismatch, they bait you, Rudy. They want you to post up and ask for the ball. The other team actually invites that. I don't know if Coach Finch or anybody told you that, but that actually benefits them. They actually invite that. Their guards don't respect you. They want to guard you. They think you can't score. And if you get it and they're at a disadvantage, they're going to foul you. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to miss both free throws. And that's just like turning over the basketball. Just set a screen, roll to the basket, dunk. Dunk a spot, catch, dunk. Alley-oop, dunk. It's a shame that you got to hear this from a fucking veteran, a future Hall of Famer, when you have a guy like Jalen Duren who is making a fucking killing and living off of just rolling to the basket and playing a dunker spot.
How about you
and
just
setting
focus on what he
pin down
does well?
screens and slipping to the basket, huh?
What does he do well?
Oh,
Rudy Gobert.
I mean, he's 4-time defensive player of the year.
That's what I'm saying. I always want to give some love on top of there's a lot of things Rudy don't do well, but boy, there's some things he does really, really
No,
well.
I agree.
Rudy is great at being
Oh,
gigantic.
Yeah, that's a big dude. That's a really.
He's like, man, hella big.
Not his expertise.
Yeah.
No.
I get you.
Somebody worse hands.
Anything you need to get off your chest?
You know what? I honestly, I always got some slick shit to say. I don't really, I don't really got much right now. I'm excited about this weekend. Where was I just at?
Cleveland.
I was just in Cleveland. Shout out our people in Cleveland. I was in OKC. Shout out J-Dub, Jared McCain. They're coming on the Richard Show. Then there's, can we tell people about what's coming up next?
No. No.
No, we got new projects in the works.
No.
They in the kitchen. We in the kitchen cooking. I'm not going to tell.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell. She was getting nervous. I'm not going to tell. But we in the kitchen cooking. We got some stuff coming up.
30% off Richard pants.
That is very funny, man.
Those motherfuckers. Wait,
How funny is it, Channing? How funny is it, bro? How funny is it, bro?
30% less material.
Bro, I'm sick.
Dude, the dolphin, buddy, you good. You good.
Listen, like whatever.
30% off Richard Pants is very funny.
I love y'all too.
Why is that so funny?
All right,
bro?
if you have nothing else to get off your
I have the
chest
same
with your slick
pants.
shit,
I don't got I'm gonna let the chat slide because it's Tuesday. Where am I going? I'm going to Houston. Who Houston play?
Houston, we've got a problem. By the way,
today?
shout out to Gary Owen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
When I was leaving the hotel on Friday, there was a wedding about to happen at the Four Seasons in Houston. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, people were coming in and out, whatever. Opened up Instagram yesterday. It was Gary Owen's wedding
Aw.
at the Four Seasons in
Do you think he's gonna be
Houston.
faithful this time?
Okay, with that said, we
I love
love
you, Gary.
all of
I
you.
love you,
Thanks for
Gary.
joining us every week. Reminder,
Y'all gotta
Road
see the
Trippin' will
clip.
be live.
Yes.
What?
You don't know the Gary Owen clip, do you?
Yeah, I said on the whole podcast.
Not that It's different. I'll show it to you.
I actually watch a lot of his clips.
Yeah,
though.
his classes.
They're hilarious.
Yes. Shout out.
Reminder this week, we are live on Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific, not Friday. Live on Thursday. Set your calendars, set your reminders, set your alarms like we did to start the show today when producer Christian said phones off, phones on silent. And don't forget Road Trippin' 10 to get 10% off Chosen Family Wines. For Channing, for Richard, for Perk, I'm Allie Clifton. Peace out. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Love you, Manny. Hey.